Welcome to 4 Minute Firsts, where we give you a fast first impression on a new #1 issue in 4 minutes or less. This week we're venturing into DC territory and taking a look at yet another of their rebirth titles, Super Sons. I saw a lot of positivity flying around the internet about this title, and I gotta say that I found it deserving of every bit of praise. It pairs Superman's son Jonathan with Batman's son Damian. Now, this is the first time Superman has been a dad. Damian Wayne, however, was introduced a while back in the comics, technically making his first appearance in 1987's Batman Son of the Demon, born to Talia al Ghul, but not making his first named appearance until nearly 20 years later in Batman number 655. Now, what this book does exceedingly well, absolutely nails the two young boys growing up as developing adolescents and heroes. In this first issue alone, the boys deal with bullies, dodge homework, deceive their parents, sneak out of the house, and they even engage in a classic one-upsmanship argument. You know the type. I secretly hoped it would escalate all the way to the even more classic, oh yeah, well my dad could beat up your dad, and that would have given me a pretty good laugh. Even though the joke wasn't included, writer Peter Tomasi, whose name frequents the credit pages of many Superman and Batman titles, really leans into humor, and I think that totally fits the vibe of a book intending to follow two youths as they develop into heroes in their own right and out from under the shadow of their respective dads. Character-wise, the proverbial apples don't fall far from the proverbial trees. Jonathan is a bit naive and typically shows more restraint. Damian, on the other hand, is stealthy, he's well-informed, and he's brash. He's got his daddy's intelligence and Renaissance man-like arsenal of skills. He's shown as having some actual training under his belt too, which leads me to my next point. The book reads so far like Batman is training Damian up to be a hero now, while Superman is doing his best to allow his son to have a normal childhood. Superman is aware John has powers, of course, but it looks like his training has taken the form of disciplined restraint and lessons in morality, not in combat, not unlike the usual depiction of Clark Kent's upbringing under Ma and Pa Kent, I'd like to point out. How will Superman respond to John's involvement in conventional heroism thanks to Robin's instigations? Will Superman blame Batman and Damian for ruining his kid's chances at a normal childhood? In addition to that, I think the differences in upbringing and outlook will set Damian and John up to be intriguing foils to one another and keep the book from being merely a plucky, lighthearted team-up. Not that there's anything wrong with a plucky, lighthearted team-up, but it looks like this book is promising more, and I dig that. Jorge Jimenez's art is sharp and glossy, which I really like. He also loves some automatopoeia, so the book is riddled with fun sounds like pock and whap and shunk and bedeep and fwumph and more. And again, I think those sounds play to the fun adolescent tone that the book is looking for. The boys themselves show no signs of well-developed musculature, which I also appreciated for a number of reasons. For one, they're kids, preteens even, as best as I can tell. Developmentally speaking, the lankiness makes sense, but more than that, it lets a younger audience see heroes without muscles, heroes that look like them. This is something I think the Kamala Khan version of Ms. Marvel nails spectacularly too. It avoids some of the body image issues kids can develop, in my opinion. All in all, I'd say this book is definitely worth checking out. It is getting high scores across the board, and deservedly so. Get in on the ground floor by snagging a copy of Super Sons at your local comic shop today. There's a handy dandy comic shop locator linked in the description below, or you can download it from Comixology at your leisure. We'll catch you in 2 more weeks with another 4 Minute First, but for now, later nerds.